Hi there. Just a quick clip on what some of the I guess the structural and pharmacological effects that alcohol has on the brain. So alcohol can apparently directly affect the frontal lobes. And the frontal lobes is really what has contributed to our species being so successful, because the frontal lobe, as compared to other species that don't have such enhanced frontal lobe is executive functioning, it's planning, it's organising, it's strategic thinking, it's linking different bits of information together. And so when we drink alcohol, and certainly on a chronic basis, these parts of the lungs get impaired, and so hence the next day, you may not be as sharp in your workplace because basically those higher executive functions aren't working. And certainly chronic alcohol use can cause long-term problems here. Having said that, if you stop drinking alcohol, then those functions can come back to normal again. The second area where alcohol can directly impact the brain is dopamine. So dopamine is a pleasure hormone, it's your addiction hormone. And one thing so when we have a drink, we feel pleasure from it, but it's more likely that we're going to go back to the drink. And this is why alcohol can become so habitual, which is something we've seen in lockdown. So it can basically both increase and decrease dopamine levels in a very real sense, which then can give us difficulties with quitting alcohol, for example, because we want to go back to it straight away. And again, once you do have a prolonged period of abstinence, your natural body's dopamine levels come back to normal. And the third structural thing that affects in terms of brain function is serotonin. So serotonin is a really important neurotransmitter that basically keeps our moods regulated. And so we become happy, content, we see the joy in life. And certainly in the short term, we can get an increase in serotonin with alcohol use, but in the long term, these can be depleted as well, leading one to become, have issues with chronic depression, and just this inability to have your joie de vivre. And again, if we quit alcohol, our serotonin level returns back to normal. So I think it's again just a timely reminder that alcohol does have structural and functional influences in how our brain physically operates, and it's important that we do have breaks from it from time to time, which has been a challenge for some people during this period. Stay well and see you soon.